Welcome to the podcast, voted one of the best in the marketing research field in 2019 and again in 2020, and this year designated by FeedSpot as one of market researchers' very best YouTube video locations. Welcome to Research Business Daily Report. We're the only daily research news video seen Monday through Thursday most weeks, presenting a single news item that most likely has not been seen or heard, probably at all, or maybe not much at all. RBDR relies on viewer support. And what can you do about that? Well, we'll tell you at the end of today's video how you can chip in. I'm Bob Lederer, and I'm in my 27th year as the respected voice in market research. Russia's crackdown on any access to facts concerning Ukraine for its citizenry and burying any semblance of free speech inside the country poses an unforeseen multi-layered problem for businesses and any research agency that remains curious about Russian citizens and what they feel about all kinds of things, Ukraine-related and not. Surveys focused on feelings and expectations pertaining to brands can't help but be affected after many U.S. companies cut their business ties with Russia. Consider basic surveys seeking to learn how nothing more than how Russians feel these days. Those are a supposed opportunity, but something that has overnight become very problematic. Those simple surveys may be stopped before they get very far just because of fear within the Russian public about any kind of ordinary face-to-face meeting with anyone from the West. In fact, that is even likely if the researcher is a Russian native representing a Western researcher or company. Answering questions about Coca-Cola, clearly identifiable as a U.S. product, likely makes a Russian respondent cringe. Now, obviously, Russians cannot be asked the questions everyone outside of Russia wants to learn about their opinions concerning Russia and what it's doing in Ukraine. That's a complete no-no. Even a question posed to them that mentions Russia and the West's description of the current war or invasion would make it difficult and probably even impossible to proceed. On non-Ukraine matters, Russian citizens can't help but be hesitant to compose their answers to touchy-feely surveys, making entirely sure that nothing they say creeps anything close to a negative opinion about Ukraine and Russia, or uttering a phrase that in any way relates to Russia and Ukraine altogether. Thus, whatever is considered about conducting research in Russia right now is far from a conducive environment in which to present any kind of question. It might be even worse than, well, perhaps tantamount to Russia closing itself off from the outside world, including the research world. If you're a researcher who regularly probes Russian opinions, and you take issue with anything I've said today, I really would love to hear from you. In fact, I'll give you airtime if you'd like it. That's a wrap on today's Research Business Daily Report. As we mentioned at the start of today's RBDR, we'd like you to become a supporter, what we call an RBDR Patreon supporter, because viewer support of our series is very critical to us. In fact, it involves you providing a monthly contribution and deciding that you will do that. You will make that commitment on your part, which you can do at our exclusive crowdfunding platform at patreon.com/RBDR. And when you're there, you can select whatever level of support really works for you. And whatever that may be, we say thank you. We hope you have a good research day. We'll be back here tomorrow. Hope you'll be joining us as well. And until then, please stay safe.